Hello, hello, my beautiful mermaids and mermen, my sea sponges of the sea, my fellow Pisces. This is our daily vibe message from our guides for September the 19th. I can't believe I'm saying that date. It's just like, where is September going? And look at August, how quickly August disappeared. Well, soon we'll be just talking about Thanksgiving. Wow. I don't want to wish my life away, though. Let's just live day by day, moment by moment. Let's see what we have here for our first card. We've been given the Seven of Wands, followed by the Knight of Swords, followed by the Page of Swords, and our final card coming in is the King of Pentacles. All right, let's see. So today I'm working with the Sacred Destiny Oracle and the Wisdom of the Elders Oracle, if you're curious what these decks are. Okay, let's see what we have. Starting off in our first card, we've got the card of action. And it's pretty self-explanatory. It's all about a shift that could be coming our way, and it's coming now. Okay? We shouldn't hesitate. We should face our fears and, and just do it anyway, right? When we need to take action. When big changes are on the horizon, it's time to take action. And of course, there are times to deliberate and carefully consider our next step too, but not now. Okay, now's the time to take immediate action. We need to look forward with a calm, steady gaze, and then forge ahead with clarity, determination, power, and grace. We need to quicken our spirit by making decisions now. Even if we are not 100% certain of our decisions right now, it's better to make a choice than none at all. So something's coming into play here where we're not really, what I would say, backed up against the wall, but there's things coming in this week that we will have to address and we will have to take action. But we can do it calmly. Basically we should be prepared. Pisces don't like surprises. We really don't. I tell everybody I'm a control freak, and most of my clients that are Pisces say the same thing about themselves. So we'll figure this out, but we need to take action. We can't sit here and procrastinate and say, well, I'll do it tomorrow or I'll think about it. We have to do it ASAP. Often I say to people, if we don't, we often set ourselves up for someone else to come in and take our place, right? There's always somebody willing to step up and do that, and then we lose our opportunity. Now, coming in underneath that is the Seven of Wands, and this is about strength in adversity, right? Never giving up and being able to say no when we should and leave it at that. Okay, so I always say they can be mad till they're glad, and no is a full sentence without explanation. But you have the courage now of your convictions to stand up for yourself and lay your demands on the table in a clear and concise manner. We can be direct. We don't have to be aggressive, right? We know that we're right when we take this brave step to do that, because it builds personal character by letting people know who we are and what we have to offer. There's times when it's crucial to take a stand, and it could be that we're being called to be true to ourselves and not be an advocate, and be an advocate for our own principles. And we'll know in our heart that this is one of those times, or if this is a battle that simply isn't worth fighting. And picking and choosing our battles is really, is it worth it? Okay, is the juice worth the squeeze, as they say? And listen to our guidance and ask Divine Spirit for courage and fortitude. Not let our fears get between us and doing what we know is right. Maybe we've yielded to other people's needs and desires so much that we've given away our personal power, because Pisces, we're good at that. We're always there for everybody because we want to heal the world. Now's the time to take it back. Okay, so say yes to other people's requests when it only feels right for us, and we have the time to do it, and say no when our heart tells us that they're asking too much of us. So stand up for yourselves. This might be a day here, or even this week coming in, you can check your Pisces weekly, that you're going to have to stand up for your own principles. Coming in next, we've got Healing Chaos. Oh, this is interesting, right? So this is all about, there could be some obstacles that are stepping up in our way, blockages. When it acknowledges potential chaos, or the need for chaos is an activator for profound heading, okay? So if our life seems chaotic, we know that it has an underlying energy of healing. We are being healed on all levels. We are a healer. Alternatively, if life is calm to the point of being stagnant, then it suggests that it might be time to create a little bit of chaos in our lives and get ourselves taking action and going after something. It's going to activate healing too, and do the unexpected. Mix life up a little bit. So, we could be getting into a stagnant situation right now where, believe it or not, if we step into some more action, it will get us out of that stagnant where we feel that maybe our worthiness isn't there, we can't do something, we get in our negative head. When we stir it up a bit, we get busy, all that fear and all that worry disappears. So stay busy. Coming in underneath that is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is the energy of fast moving energy, right? This is the knight that goes charging in towards his goals, but he needs to put the brakes on before he gets there, because you don't want to fall and make a mistake. Okay, you don't want to end up making a big mistake. It's a sudden frenzy of activity, and we're talking about this today. So there's just going to be it's maybe a pretty busy day for some of you. Okay, so thinking outside the box, doing things differently, and defending what we believe in, right? Life is going to get moving, and it's going to get a lot faster, and that's what this is all about. Events that may have seemed to be on hold are now suddenly coming into focus, and they require our attention. There may be a little bit of stress, too, as we adapt to the new times and the new timelines, but it will feel better than the previous lack of action, right? Healing chaos is coming into effect again. All I'm saying to you right now is, if you're going charging into something, be prepared. Know what's on the other side of the hill. Basically, don't go signing any documents or legal contracts without reading between the lines first, okay? Coming in next, we've got the Spirit Totem animal, and this one is the card of direction. So it might, if we are unfamiliar with a sign here that we have a totem animal, you're going to find out that this particular totem is saying that we've got the 4 healing elements here, right? So we're going into direction here. Trust that our spirit totem animal is there with you, and allow their presence to guide you. So even if you don't know, we often sense that there is an energy around us. And as I had said before, you know that I'm First Nations Indigenous, and on my mother's side, and I have 4 totems. So, and I've always known that. And so whatever animal you have this affinity for, this lean into, this you dream about, whatever it is, it doesn't matter what it is, whatever it is, that could be your totem animal. Okay, so you're being given this energy here right now that you're developing some sort of a relationship, a direction. You're getting guidance from some element of that. So follow it. Don't be afraid to do that. I know that sounds a bit confusing to you that may not understand what the totem animals mean. Okay, so the Page of Swords comes in. Message again, right? We had the Knight, now we have the Page. So this particular one is telling us that we may be going over and viewing over some documents right now. This page comes in and drops a bomb on you, and it might cause a delay in your plans because you got to process what they had to say. Sometimes they come back and they're not really the most informative, or they may just blurt something out because pages aren't very mature, right? So just take the message. Okay, the message may be of the most important thing, but the way it's delivered also matters, right? You may receive information that necessitates change to your plans. As I said, something here could slow your plans down, okay? But there could be information pouring in from television, the web, and social media, making it difficult to take it all in. So something's coming down here. Pisces, you're going to be hearing about something important here. It could be about an intellectual project that you want to get involved in, right? But there's information pouring in about a certain situation that's going to pique your interest. Okay, let's face it, there's a lot going on the social media these days. Okay, the next card we have is prayer, and it's the pipe ceremony. And it's amazing. Maybe you're being called upon to be the instrument of someone else's prayers. Now's a time of recognition to what is important in life, and to recognize the value in living a peaceful existence. If you pray in a good and honest way for enlightenment, you're going to find serenity among the chaos. When we talk about the pipe ceremony, it's a sign that nothing can be achieved without the assistance of Great Spirit. Okay? Be humble enough to pray and ask for help. Be grateful for the assistance that you're receiving. So don't be too proud to ask for help. Okay? That's what this is about. Coming in underneath that, we have that beautiful King of Pentacles. He's our Midas touch king. No matter what he puts his hands to, he succeeds at. This particular king is affluent, good in business. Could be somebody that you're involved in, or you might be in contact with, who could be, an individual whose profession is upstanding in the community. Okay, could be an environmentalist, an activist like that. Could be somebody involved with banking and organizing money and things like that too. But this is a card that says, guess what? All your plans are being blessed right now. It's time for great prosperity and success. And finances are going to flow effortlessly and smoothly, Pisces. There could be promotions or very positive changes in your job right now, too, that could be happening. There may be unexpected career opportunities in the near future, so make sure you accept them. Because when we get the Midas Touch King, we basically are going to land on our feet and come up smelling like a rose, and we are not going to make a mistake. So any offers or opportunities presenting themselves, go through that door. Lift your chin, square your shoulders, and feel confident. Because chances are you got it. You own it. It's yours. Okay, let's see what we have here for additional information, my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Pisces. All right, let's see what we have here. So, okay, we're going to do it this way. The first card that we got is Universe and Power have our back. There's our change card again. Ooh, aren't we surprised? We always get change. Letting go of burdens is our next card, and our final card is a big fat yes. What's on the bottom? Step out of your way. Oh, Pisces. So let's not hold ourselves back. Okay, let's take action. Let's go through that. Let's stir the pot up a little bit and make things a little bit interesting today. So the universe has got our back regardless, because it's talked about that. Tapping into spirit, asking, praying, and seeking out their advice and allowing them to guide us. We're going to let go of our burdens. Yeah, we're moving on. We've spoken our piece. Now we want to move on. And if you had a question, Pisces, you got a big fat yes. Wow. Step out of your way and let the chips fall where they may. Spirit's got your back. Well, my beautiful fellow Pisces, my mermaids and mermen, my sea sponges of the sea, this is our daily vibe message from our guides. And I wish you a great remainder to today. Beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful. Always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I'll see you soon, my beautiful fellow Pisces.